So anyways, basically what leads up to me going to Casa is Barbara and Gordon. I got a boyfriend when I was 14, and he came over for the day, and then his mom didn't come pick him up. So they decided he could live in our mudroom, which is like an extra room where we took our shoes off. They converted it to a bedroom, and he just lived there for 7 or 8 months, which was like the worst thing that could possibly happen, because it led me to, I started having sex every day. I felt way too young to be doing that. There's even times like I would cry to my boyfriend and be like, I'm too young to be doing this. Like, I was a good kid, Yeah. Anyway, so it escalated to where they started getting really upset about any clothing I would wear. Gordon called me into their bedroom one night, asked if I plucked my eyebrows, if I looked good, and, who tells you you look good? So it's like my boyfriend, he gets in a huge fight with my boyfriend, like, gives him titty twister, like, you like kissing Sherrie, you like touching her boobs, you like fucking her, like, it was the craziest thing. Like, he was approaching it as if he's jealous, He's totally losing control. And so the next day, David moved out. Barbara and Gordon were fighting more. It was already implanted in my head that, like, maybe Gordon fantasized about me or thought of me sexually. I mean, he'd made other comments too, like, oh, people don't know you're 14. Like, people at my work would check out girls like you, not knowing you're 14. Like, you dress way too provocative. You need to dress down. Now, mind you, I dress like everybody else, even less so. Like, all my friends and my friends' parents were like, you can't wear that? Like, when I would, be at their house or whatever. Like, one time we were going to have a pool party, and it was like, absolutely no, like, I had to wear a full one piece, like, not even a cute, like, it had to be a full regular one piece, not even cute, which, okay, I'm not complaining. Some people are more conservative, but the fact he's telling me that I dress way too provocative and I act too slutty, like, I did not act slutty, and I was not dressed too provocatively. So anyways, after David moved out, I kind of lost it. I rebelled. I started secretly, like, having sex with random people. And one day, when Gordon blew up about the clothes that Barbara bought me, stop being so loud, please. About the clothes Barbara bought me, he said he was going to burn them in the backyard, and I could only wear his clothes to school. I ran away that night, and I went to school, my first day of school, and so the school police or whatever called my parents, Barbara and Gordon, said, oh, do you want to come get her? Or if not, her cheerleading coach is also the head of project, some teen project thing. She works with runaway teens. She can stay at her house. So I got on the phone. I said, I don't want to come home. I would rather stay there. So I stayed there for a little while, and from September to March. In March, Barbara and Gordon had me sent to Casa by the Sea. Now, what I did not know is that Joanna, my cheerleading coach, is the one that facilitated, found the school, had me taken there, and told Barbara and Gordon how to have it done, because she said that I was actually really rebellious, and I was partying a lot when I lived at her house, and I was encouraging it and having her daughter party a lot, so now she's worried for her own daughter's safety. So I didn't know this until, years down the line. And my best friend, who was her daughter, also probably still to this day doesn't know that, because when I got sent away, Joanna, her mom, told her she had no idea where I was, why I was taken, like, how crazy. And Kylie fell into a humongous depression, went off, totally almost lost herself. And Joanna, I guess, felt so guilty, she couldn't admit that she's the one that had me sent. So, that's still a pending secret, I guess. But anyway, I get sent to Casa by the Sea. The state ends up paying for it because I was an adopted child. They got funding from the state through Joanna, like, helping find the funding. And so Gordon and Barbara could leave me there the whole time. So when I first get there, I didn't know I was in Mexico. I was driven by these people that picked me up, yes, in handcuffs, at Denny's. They didn't have to put the handcuffs on. They said that they had them. If I'd like to get in the car, they would want to utilize them to put me in the car. I was like, I'll just get in the car. So I got in. We drove. I fell asleep on the drive because it was like a 12-hour drive. And I woke up entering the gates of Classified C. We were greeted by a staff that spoke no English, and to the irony of it, that was the only class I was not doing good in school, so I did not understand what was going on. She brought me into the room, checked my bag, had me take my clothes off, all of this by nonverbal communication because I didn't understand. And I was just like, what the heck is going on? So, my mind instantly, like we all probably do, tried to process, like, okay, well, I'm obviously in some sort of boarding school. The people driving me told me like a bunch of fairy tale lies, like there's like horseback riding on the beach, and it's gonna be in California, not to worry. Like they forgot to mention Baja, California, which is Mexico. But yeah, I got escorted to a room with about 24 to 30 girls sleeping in there. Got on the top bunk, laid down, went to sleep. Well, the next morning, it's head count, and we have our routine every day. Jump down, you're in families, so mine was Glory Family, and they all have different names like Merit, Esteem, whatever, and you all do things like um, one after the other. So our family would wake up, we'd take 15, 20 minutes to brush our teeth, do whatever, put our clothes on, get in line, go out to the shower, take our 15-minute shower. Yes, water pressure was horrible. Yes, it was just a trickle. But I mean, it is what it is. So then we'd come back, put our stuff away, go eat, go over, have class. I will say class was kind of a joke. We had one teacher, Alfonso. He was great with what he was given. He tolerated us, and we were not wanting to learn, at all. So whatever grade we were in, he just produced us textbooks which was all different stuff, like we were all different grades, all different places, all different. So me, I was just like, okay, what classes do I have left? I was a sophomore when I got there. And whatever textbooks I need, whatever classes I have, just shoot them to me one after the other, and I'm going to pass them.